Hey everyone, it's Sky. We're living in a world where everyone is searching for that magic solution, that one trick to unlock a healthier, fitter version of themselves. And lately, intermittent fasting has been getting a ton of buzz. Celebrities are doing it, fitness gurus are preaching it, but is it all hype? As always, my goal is to bring you science-backed information, separating the facts from the fads. That's why in this video, we're diving deep into the world of intermittent fasting. We'll explore what it is, how it works, and most importantly, what the science says about its effectiveness in weight loss and overall health. So, if you're ready to understand the real deal behind intermittent fasting and whether it's something you should consider, hit that like button and let's get started. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's break down what intermittent fasting actually is. It's not about restricting you eat like many diets, but rather you eat. Think of it as scheduling your meals within specific time windows, giving your body extended breaks from digestion. There are a few different ways to do intermittent fasting, and we'll get into those, but popular methods include the 16-8 method, where you fast for 16 hours and have an 8-hour eating window, the 5-2 method, which involves eating normally for 5 days and restricting calories for 2 non-consecutive days, and the eat-stop-eat method, with 24-hour fasts once or twice a week. Each method has its own nuances, but they all revolve around that core principle of cycling between periods of eating and fasting. So, what happens in your body when you fast? Well, without a constant influx of food, your body starts tapping into its stored energy. That's your fat reserves. Fasting triggers a cascade of hormonal changes, increasing levels of adrenaline and human growth hormone, or HGH. These hormones are like the demolition crew for fat cells, breaking them down for energy. But it doesn't stop there. Intermittent fasting also improves insulin sensitivity. Insulin is like the key that unlocks your cells to let glucose in for energy. When you eat frequently, your insulin levels are constantly elevated, which can lead to insulin resistance, a major player in weight gain. Fasting gives your body a break from insulin, improving its sensitivity and allowing your cells to use glucose more effectively. Okay, let's talk about the big one, weight loss. Can intermittent fasting really help you shed those extra pounds? The answer, based on a growing body of scientific evidence, is a resounding yes. Numerous studies have shown that intermittent fasting can lead to significant reductions in body weight, body fat, and even that stubborn belly fat. But how does it stack up against traditional calorie-restricted diets? Well, some research suggests that intermittent fasting might be even more effective for fat loss. This is likely because of those metabolic benefits we talked about earlier, the increased hormone levels, improved insulin sensitivity, and the body's shift towards burning fat for fuel. Chapter 4. The science behind fat burning during fasting. Let's get a little more technical about how fasting actually ramps up fat burning. The first way is through those lowered insulin levels we discussed. When insulin is low, your body can finally access and utilize stored fat for energy. It's like flipping a switch from burning sugar to burning fat. Secondly, fasting increases fat oxidation. This means your body gets better at breaking down fat molecules and using them as fuel, leading to more efficient and sustained fat loss. It's like taking your fat-burning engine from a 4-cylinder to a V8. Chapter 5. Intermittent fasting and insulin sensitivity. We've touched on insulin sensitivity, but let's dive a little deeper because it's crucial, especially for those struggling with weight loss or metabolic conditions like type 2 diabetes. Remember, insulin resistance is a major culprit in weight gain, particularly around the midsection. Intermittent fasting acts like a reset button for your insulin sensitivity. By giving your body those breaks from food and insulin spikes, you're essentially retraining your cells to respond to insulin effectively. This improved sensitivity means your body can utilize glucose more efficiently, leading to better blood sugar control and reduced fat storage. Chapter 6. Intermittent fasting and heart health. The benefits of intermittent fasting extend far beyond weight loss, significantly impacting your heart health as well. One major way it does this is by reducing inflammation. Chronic inflammation is like a slow burn in your body, contributing to various health issues, including heart disease. Fasting has been shown to lower those inflammatory markers, putting out the fire and protecting your cardiovascular system. But wait, there's more. Intermittent fasting also works wonders for your cholesterol levels. Studies have shown that it can lower total cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, and triglycerides, while increasing HDL cholesterol, the good kind. It's like giving your heart a clean sweep. And to top it off, fasting can even lower blood pressure, another key factor in maintaining a healthy heart. Now, while intermittent fasting offers a plethora of benefits, it's important to remember that it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. There are certain groups of people for whom fasting may not be suitable or may require extra precautions. For instance, pregnant or breastfeeding women should avoid fasting, as it can interfere with hormone balance and milk production. Similarly, individuals with a history of eating disorders should be cautious, as fasting could potentially trigger unhealthy eating patterns. And if you have diabetes, especially type 1 diabetes, it's crucial to consult your doctor before making any changes to your eating habits, as fasting can lead to dangerous fluctuations in blood sugar levels. One of the most common questions I get about intermittent fasting is whether you have to do it every single day. The good news is, you don't. The beauty of intermittent fasting lies in its flexibility. You can find a fasting schedule that fits your lifestyle and preferences. Some people thrive on the 16-8 method, incorporating it into their daily routine. Others prefer the 5-2 method, fasting 2 days a week and eating normally on the other days. And then there's alternate day fasting, where you switch between fasting and non-fasting days. The key is to find what works best for you, and most importantly, what you can sustain long-term. Consistency is key. Intermittent fasting, like any popular health trend, has its fair share of myths and misconceptions floating around. Let's debunk a few of those, shall we? One persistent myth is that fasting will put your body into starvation mode and slow down your metabolism. This is completely false. In fact, studies have shown that short-term fasting can actually increase your metabolic rate, boosting your calorie burn. Another common misconception is that you can eat whatever you want during your eating window. While intermittent fasting does offer flexibility, it's still essential to prioritize a healthy, balanced diet filled with whole foods like fruits, vegetables, lean protein, and healthy fats. Don't undo all your hard work by binging on junk food during your eating periods. So there you have it, the science-backed truth about intermittent fasting. It's not a magic bullet, but it can be a powerful tool for improving your health and well-being. By optimizing hormone regulation, enhancing fat burning, and increasing insulin sensitivity, intermittent fasting can help you achieve your weight loss goals more effectively and even reduce your risk of chronic diseases. However, it's essential to approach fasting with a healthy mindset. Listen to your body and work with a healthcare professional to determine if it's right for you. Remember, everyone is different, and what works for one person may not work for another. And as with any lifestyle change, sustainability is key. Choose a fasting method that you can stick with long-term for optimal and lasting results. So that's the rundown on intermittent fasting. What do you think? Have you tried it? Let me know in the comments down below. I love hearing your experiences. And as always, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more science-backed health tips, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, stay healthy and informed.